Hi, everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Here is everything we know about No One Will Save You public review, an explanation about the series. No One Will Save You is a sci-fi horror film that was released on 22nd September 2023. It is written and directed by Brian Duffield and stars Caitlin Dever as Biavainen, a woman who lives alone in her childhood home and is attacked by an alien creature. The film has received mixed reviews from critics and audiences, who praised the sound design, the visual effects, and Dever's performance, but criticized the lack of character development, the slow pace, and the unclear plot. Here is a brief summary and explanation of the film. The film begins with Biavainen running some errands in her town, where she is shunned by the locals for unknown reasons. She returns to her home, where she spends her time dancing, cooking, and making crafts. She also visits her mother's grave and listens to her old voicemails. One night, she hears a strange noise in her house and discovers an alien creature that tries to attack her. She manages to escape and runs outside, where she sees more aliens roaming around. She also sees a military helicopter flying overhead, but it does not notice her. She tries to find help from her neighbors, but they are either dead or hostile. She also encounters a man named Luke Boyd Holbrook, who claims to be a journalist looking for a story. He offers to help her, but she does not trust him. She eventually learns that he is actually a government agent who is part of a secret project that involves experimenting on the aliens. He reveals that Biavainen's mother was also involved in the project, and that she was killed by the aliens when they escaped from the facility. He also tells her that the aliens are attracted to human emotions and that they can sense her loneliness and guilt. Biavainen decides to confront the aliens and try to communicate with them. She discovers that they are not hostile, but curious and scared. She also realizes that they are connected to her mother's death and that they have been trying to reach out to her. She decides to forgive them and let them go. Luke tries to stop her, but he is killed by the military, who arrive to capture the aliens. Biavainen manages to free them and watches them fly away into the sky. She then returns to her home, where she finds a message from her mother on her answering machine, telling her that she loves her and that she is proud of her. The film ends with Biavainen smiling and dancing in her living room. The public reviews about the movie No One Will Save You are generally favorable, but mixed. The movie has a score of 80% on Rotten Tomatoes 1, based on 76 reviews, and a score of 61 on Metacritic 2, based on 15 critic reviews. The audience score on Rotten Tomatoes is 58%, based on more than 500 ratings. Some of the positive reviews praise the sound design, the visual effects, the performance of Caitlin Dever, and the creativity of the premise. For example, Mark Hughes from Forbes calls it the best horror film of 2023 and says that it is full of nice Spielberg homages and gets endless mileage from its premise. Peyton Robinson from Roger Ebert also compliments Dever's entirely physical performance and says that the film's greatest strength is the creativity in its foundational decision-making. Some of the negative or mixed reviews criticize the lack of character development, the slow pace, and the unclear plot. For example, CG Magazine says that the film is a bit of a mixed bag and that it has a frustrating lack of narrative context. Rotten Tomatoes also quotes some critics who say that the film is too vague and too slow, and that it fails to deliver on its intriguing premise. Thanks for watching.